If you could add any character from a previous Guilty Gear game to Exerd, who would it be? Not Cliff.
Hi, Kinako. I would add Kinako to Guilty Gear Exit. Put my dog in Guilty Gear Exit. Hey, Kinako. Oh, good puppy. Oh, leave my metal alone, bitch. Oh, there you go. If I could add any character to Guilty Gear Exert from previous Guilty Gear, I wouldn't, because pretty much, like I said in an earlier video, Guilty Gear players hate every Guilty Gear character. And when I think of adding characters to Exerd, I think of having to lab more matchups. I think of having to figure out a bunch of really fucked up interactions. I do not miss Testament and their nasty multi-layered high-lows and all the stupid traps. And really inexplicably good buttons and conversions everywhere that seem really easy to do, at least when the Testament player is hitting me with them. I don't miss Zappa. I think Zappa has cured himself of his ghosts. He's not haunted in Exerd, he's chilling. I don't want to deal with that stupid dog biting me, or the swords, or the ghosts or anything. I don't want to deal with any of that. I don't want to deal with Holy Order Soul and all his garbage. Chipp can't anti-air that character for shit. I don't want to deal with Cliff, because I think Cliff players are psychopaths. I don't want to deal with Justice. Actually, Justice isn't the worst, but Justice is boring for everyone to fight except Chipp. I don't want to deal with Robokai. Robokai stuff is kind of cool, I guess. In all seriousness, I think Exerd has a lot of stuff in it already. And the thing about adding new characters to fighting games is, if you play them on a pretty casual basis, it's really easy to celebrate the arrival of a new character. You're like, yay, we get to see this character. They've got these new animations, right? Whenever you see a new character drop in Guilty Gear Strive, it's like a big hype moment, especially for people who don't play the game. Because if you do play the game, you're thinking, well, the odds that I am going to like this character enough to switch over are low, but I have to learn how to deal with them. It's funny because releasing a new character for a fighting game is kind of like releasing a new boss. Just more for everyone to play against. And I like games with a lot to play against, but I think Exerd has enough stuff in there. I don't miss any of the previous cast at all. This is a particularly funny question to me, because about a week ago on Blue Sky, the Arc System Works account was clarifying for someone in their mentions that Anji is not in Exerd. And I quote retweeted that and said, hey, by the way, Exerd's on sale for $10 right now. That's a selling point. I fucking hate dealing with Anji. That's why I played the Guilty Gear game that doesn't have Anji. I think Exerd has enough stuff in it. I don't need more stuff to play against necessarily. I personally am a fan of system level complexity. I like it when characters have a lot of different tools to work with, and especially when the system of the game itself, the core global mechanics of the game, let all those characters interact with those systems in different ways. When you put more and more and more complexity into individual characters, it can be kind of a pain in the ass, because what happens is, oh, I'm gonna have to learn all this character's bullshit and then learn to deal with it, and maybe I don't even play against them for a week or two, because there are 25 other characters in this game that someone could be playing, and so the odds that they're going to be playing that specific character is like 4% or something. So I think there's enough in Exerd that I wouldn't want to add more. I will say that it has been really cool to see Bridget get whole new lease on life through Strive, and the Strive players should have her and should enjoy her. If anything, what Exerd could use is a little bit of love for like Zato and Bedman, because I think those characters are super cool. It's hard to see really cool characters like Bedman and Zato get hit with a Nerf bat so hard that they aren't really that competitively viable at the high end of skill. Because what it means is that players will invest a lot of time in learning how to get good with those characters, and then only once they're good enough to start seeing their limitations do they realize that they've made a mistake and that the game is harder for them to enjoy at their level, which sucks. I know multiple Zato players and multiple Bedman players who I think would be having more fun playing Exerd if those characters were just a little bit better. But yeah, thanks for the question. I'm always happy to talk about why I hate every single character in Guilty Gear.